Can't be arsed getting stressed over this. Cannot be arsed getting stressed over it because it's the last time. So, whatever. We are back. JJ's back as well, which is great. There we go. Right. I did discover what the issue was. It's going to sound so stupid. My laptop was connected to the internet, which for some reason, when my laptop is connected, it slows everything down. It's so stupid. But anyways, whatever. We're back for a third attempt at this fucking episode. But it is the final episode of Cloyne United, so I don't want to be too down about it. So, yeah, for people who might be watching this back after the fact, I was just streaming for a bit. This is the final episode of Cloyne United, and we were playing that final league game against Wolves. Thankfully, we'd already won the league. Nothing was really on the line. It was just a nice chance to play the reserves. I did end up winning that game 3-1. Dylan Turl did come on in the end and get that final goal for anyone who was watching it. But hopefully now things will go well. But anyways, this is the final episode of Cloyne United. And you know what? Maybe now I can repeat what I said on the first attempt at the stream because people are actually on the stream now. So yeah, this is the final episode. What I said in the first stream was, it was around this time last year that I was doing Turl United. And I think that one finished a little bit sooner than this one did. Sorry, a little bit later, I should say, than this one did. And if you had told me a year later that I'd be doing a similar series but on the PS5, because obviously Turl United was the last one we did in the PS4, I wouldn't have believed it, because I would have thought that Turl United was so special that anything similar to it would just pale in comparison. But I have to say, lads, with Cloyne United, I think it's right up there with it. I think that, they're very much cut from the same cloth, but I think that they've been unique enough in their own ways to be different, and I think they've both been a hell of a lot of fun. Admittedly, FIFA 23 has not been the most fun game to play. In general, to be honest with you, especially like FIFA is frustrating at the benefit from being a disaster, to be honest with you. So it is what it is. This is the final episode. We are one step away from completing a quadruple, which is kind of interesting because I did say on the last episode, we won a trophy every season in Turl United from season 1 to season 4. This time we've also done 4 seasons, but we didn't win a trophy in the first season. We ended Turl United by winning the treble, and we can now end this by winning the quadruple. So I think that would make up for that one season that we didn't win a trophy by winning one extra one at the end of the final season. Just to give you a reminder of our route to the final, we had Lyon, Roma and Salzburg in the group. Roma are also in a European final. They're playing the Europa League final against Chelsea. We then really battered everyone on our way to the final. Bayer Leverkusen, 3-1 the second leg, 8-2 on aggregate. Bayern Munich, 7-1 on aggregate. And then Man City, 8-3 on aggregate. Unbelievable. Real Sociedad, it still gets to me. It still gets to me that we got that close to playing them and didn't get them in the final. Not because I thought they'd be an easier opponent, but for those of you who don't know, in the second season of this career mode, we were in the Europa Conference League, which was our first season in Europe, and we were battering teams left, right, and centre in that competition until we got to the semi-final, where we came up against Real Sociedad, and they battered us left, right, and centre in the 2 legs of the semi-final. So it would have been nice to get a chance at revenge, but PSG, I would have been shocked beyond belief if Real Sociedad had beaten them. And they gave them a good game, over the 2 legs. 5-3 on aggregate. It's not terrible, but look, it is what it is. The other 2 finals, as I say, Roma, who were in our Champions League group, they've dropped down to the Europa League, but they have made the final against Chelsea. So Jose Mourinho will be playing against his old team there. And then the Conference League final. What a huge game this is for the Conference League. 2 European giants, Napoli and Atletico Madrid. That's a big, big Conference League final. Unbelievable. Just to give you a reminder as well of the domestic cup competitions here, we won the League Cup against Tottenham, our 3rd League Cup in a row, in a very, very entertaining final. Speaking of entertaining finals, we beat Man City 5-3 in the FA Cup. Twice we played Man City in cup finals in this career mode. Both ended 5-3. The League Cup final last season, the FA Cup final this season. The Community Shield, we did obviously beat United as well, but let's not count it as like a 5-tuple or whatever it would be. We won't count the Community Shield as part of it. But of course, we did win the league as well. 95 points, 8 points clear of Man City in second. Chelsea and Tottenham round out the rest of the top 4. 3 relegated teams, Sheffield United, Brentford and Brighton. So that was the league table. 101 goals scored, 38 conceded. So definitely one of our better defensive seasons that we've had across the series. So that was something I was very, very happy with. And now we leave it with the Champions League final. I think I said it there on my last attempt at streaming this. Or sorry, my first attempt at streaming this episode. I'm a lot more nervous for this final than I was for the Barcelona final for Turley United. Not because I underestimated Barcelona, but I just thought that we had a stronger team. PSG, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Let's have one quick look at their team here. Like just their squad, I should say. So if we go here and go to France, and then go Ligue 1, and then go to PSG. Bruno Guimaraes, or Guimaraes, however you say his name. Lenormand, he's a very good centre-back. I've used him this year. Marquinhos still going strong. Lautaro Martinez. Kylian Mbappe obviously being the main man up front for them. Mendes, Milinkovic-Savic. Neymar is still there. No Messi. Andrew Robertson is there. This is interesting. Renato Sanchez is okay. Bernardo Silva, Tapsoba. They have got a stacked team. This Zimmerman guy could be all right. I'm pretty nervous about this, lads. I won't lie. But listen, we do have a hell of a team. A hell of a team. Moyano wants to play the Champions League final. That won't be happening, lad. You are not starting over Gaia. But yeah, thankfully we have a full strength team for the final. It's a shame that game against the reserves has been lost now, because I did actually look in the background. The first attempt of this stream, the episode is actually corrupted. So unfortunately that game will not be available. But look, as I say, it was a bit of a dead rubber game. It was a bit relaxed. But yeah, I'm thinking, will I have one? Yeah, let's have one last look at the stats before we get into this final. So appearance-wise, Turl has made the most, and he will make the most. 60 appearances so far. This will be his 61st. 19 goals and 5 assists. I think that's actually quite good. His second best season he's had as our captain. Paul then with 57, Lamona 57, JJ 57, Alex at 56, and then it kind of spreads out a bit amongst the rest. Goals, JJ, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 73 goals and 25 assists. 40 goals in the league. 16 in the Champions League, so he's 2 away from beating Ronaldo's record. Let me just take a quick sip of water. 9 in 5 in the FA Cup. 7 in 4 in the League Cup. 1 as well in the Community Shield. Legendary stuff from a legendary player. Barron, obviously, 28 goals and 9 assists, but only a few of those were for us, because we did sign him halfway through the season from United, but he has chipped in with a few goals as well. Lamone, 23 goals and 28 assists. Absolutely brilliant season from him as well. We brought him in to replace Anthony, and even though I wasn't expecting to let Anthony go that quickly, I'm still very, very happy that Lamone came in and was able to do the job. Sorry, my chat has just disappeared. There we go, it's back. Alex Cullen, his first full season since season 1, pretty much, because he had 2 long-term injuries after that. 56 appearances, 22 goals and 16 assists. He made sure he made up for the time he was missing. He really did. 4 Champions League goals, 17 league goals, and 1 League Cup goal. Turl, as we say, at 19 and 5. Foden with 11 and 16. Brennan Johnson, 9 and 10. 8 and 12 for Marino. Darder even got a few. And Mbemo, he actually got the first goal against Wolves last time out. That was a nice moment for him. And then, as I say, it gets spread out a bit amongst the rest. Porrig's 1 goal, by the way, was actually in the FA Cup semi-final. So he only knows how to score important goals. But right, here we go. Let's do the press conference. Get the morale up one last time. This team's got everything. Yes, it bloody does. And, you know, I think it's fitting we play a team like PSG. I think it's, it's a Clash of the Titans. A Clash of the Titans style game. We're at the Veltins Arena, which is actually the same stadium that the Turl United Champions League final was in. Not going to lie, it's not my favourite stadium. It really, really isn't. But look, we have history here, so let's try and make even more history. Team is fully fit. You love to see that. This year is the first time we've had fully fit teams going into finals. 97 rated JJ up front, 95 rated Lamone on the right, 93 rated Alex, 92 rated Porrig, 91 rated Turl, Rodri and Foden and De Ligt all 90 rated as well, and Meyer, Calabria and Gaia then 88 and 86 respectively. Oh lads, nervous and excited at the same time. Same here, JJ. Same here. This is going to be a very interesting game. Jersey wise, yep, no clash there. Lovely stuff. And without further ado, let's get into it. Of course, they would have to add to my stress with this bloody stream. having a couple of failed attempts beforehand. But look, it doesn't matter. All because my laptop was connected at the same time, and for some reason that slows everything down. It's bloody ridiculous. It really is. There we go, the big tifo of JJ. Oh, lads, it's going to be a tough game. Here at the Arena auf Schalke, also known as the Veltins Arena. PSG are the opponents. Oh, lads, I'm soaking this up. I am soaking this up. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. If only the Champions League music could play in the background. Obviously, for copyright reasons, I can't allow it to play, which is really, really frustrating. The PSG, they've got a very strong team of their own. A very strong team, so they do. I'm playing the Champions League music in my mind. Okay, my stream seems to be very far behind. Give me a second there. Please tell me it's working. Okay, I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so there's obviously our team there on the screen. For some reason, we're all wearing white. That's obviously something that they have not updated, which is typical of FIFA, but whatever. Here we go to take our Champions League final. Snap. Oh my god. I am absolutely bricking it. I really, really am. There's PSG. We'll have one quick look at their team before we kick this game off. Donnarumma and Mbappe obviously being the two main men to look out for, but Bernardo Silva and Camavinga there as well. They've got a strong bench. Lenormand, Badiashile, Robertson playing right back, which is interesting. Barella. They've got that German regen up front as well. I can actually check what his rating is if I go here. He is 80 rated buyer. Interesting. Oh, he's not a regen, he's a real player. Never mind, I'm getting mixed up with someone else. But here we have it, lads. The Champions League final in Germany between Irish/Premier League team Cloyne United and PSG, who, as you can see by the badge on their jersey, are the current holders of the Champions League. They get things kicked off. One final game, one more round. Let's be having you. Oh, lads. And regardless of the result, this is it. If we lose, then we have to take, go out on an L, which is not the way we want to go out. We want to go out on the biggest high possible, sealing a Champions League title and sealing a quadruple in the process. It's Dylan Turl now. JJ. Oh, good save. Good save by the goalkeeper, but we still have it. Rodri. Oh, my God. Oh my goodness. Rodri, who scored the only goal in the Champions League final in real life, has scored one of his first goals for Cloyne United, and he's gotten it here in a Champions League final. What a start. One of the more unlikely sources of this team. I believe that's his first Champions League goal he's ever scored for us. Yes, it is, in his 11th appearance, and he's done it in the final. Can you believe that? Well, we've scored earlier than we did in the final against Barcelona for Turl United. It's from a very unlikely source in terms of this career mode, but a man who has scored in the Champions League final in real life only a few months ago. Sorry, a few weeks ago, I should say. It was last month that he did it. Oh, here's JJ. A bit more of a likely source. Oh, it could have been 2-0 there in quick succession. Give Rodri space and he can hit them. What a signing he's been. He's been a brilliant signing. He really has. And Paulinho, who was there before him, great player for us. I think an important signing in the early days of this career mode. And I think that he did a great job whilst he was here. But Rodri has just shown the quality you need to compete in these types of competitions. Sorry, in these types of games, in this competition, I should say. And it's a brilliant start for us. I think that's only like his second goal that he scored for us. Or maybe his third. I remember him getting two. Yeah, he got a couple of goals towards the end of the season. And what a time to get your first Champions League goal of the season. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm actually still in shock. And we've seen it in real life. He can hit them. It was Foden who set it up as well. So two players who have won the Champions League in real life, begrudgingly. Here's JJ. And it's 2-0. And it's JJ, a much more likely source. It's 2-0. And he has levelled Cristiano Ronaldo's record of 17 goals in a Champions League campaign. Can you believe this? Phil Foden, 2 assists in the final. He was someone we had shortlisted for a while. And he has had a brilliant season as well. But JJ, the English Van Nistelrooy, has doubled our advantage here against PSG. You definitely can't keep him quiet, JJ. That is correct. What a start. 17 Champions League goals in just 11 appearances. That is some going. Lamont surely gets taken out there. He does. The Frenchman coming up against the French team. Yellow card for Nuno Mendes. I think the pressure's starting to get... Spill my water fucking everywhere. Oh, that's so annoying. But whatever. Calabria will put Cloyne on the free kick, I think, instead. 23 minutes in, and we're already 2-0 up. I was not expecting this. Dylan Tarler on there, the captain, looking for his 20th goal of the season. But it gets headed away. Now listen, it's still far from game over. PSG still have a lot of players who can do damage, and also a lot of players who have... Oh, hang on, let me hold that thought for a second. Mbappe still has it, see what I mean? They've got a lot of game changers here. So we still need to be defensively sound. And there we go. We don't need to rush this. Myri can hold on to it for a bit. Throws it out to Jose Gaia. Again, another brilliant signing in this career mode. Alex Cullen missed the first 3 finals of this series, but he's played all 3 finals here in this potential quadruple winning season. Can he score a Champions League final goal? Oh, he nearly did. He nearly did. Donnarumma with the save. And PSG look to break here again. Bernardo Silva out to Kylian Mbappe. De Ligt with a brilliant tackle. He's having a very good Champions League final so far, De Ligt, so, so he is. Here's Calabria now. Again, a signing we made in Season 1. He's been a mainstay at right back. It's JJ. Oh, to break the record. Just about got saved by Donnarumma. Obviously want to give a shout out to Donnarumma as well. Obviously he had a very scary situation in real life the other day. He was him and his partner were the victim of a burglary, which sounded very, very scary, very intense. So best wishes to him and his partner. And anybody else who's been affected by that. I think there was a few people in the house when it happened. So very, very scary stuff. Five minutes to go. This first half has flown by. Oh my goodness. And we have been comfortably the better team. Tarl making his 61st appearance of the season. It's JJ. It's JJ. Oh, probably should have squared it. Oh, Tarl was there. But it just gets intercepted. I wanted JJ to break the record. Maybe he could have squared it for Foden. PSG looking to get one last attack here. Only 1 minute added on at the end of the half. De Ligt with the interception. Oh, Tarl, what are you doing? I was trying to clear it and he went in for a slide tackle for some reason. Calabria makes up for it. And that's half time. 2-0 up. Rodri and JJ with the goals. One very unlikely source, despite the fact he has scored excuse me, in a Champions League final in real life, and then a very, very likely source in JJ, leveling Cristiano Ronaldo's record of most goals in a Champions League campaign with 17. And 45 minutes to go, we are 2-0 up. This is unbelievable. I am actually in shock. I cannot believe what has happened. And now we are 45 minutes away from sealing this quadruple, sealing a Champions League title, and finishing off this series in style. Alex Cloyne has a goal, but just can't put it in. I wonder what his rating would be, though, Alex, if he hadn't got those 2 injuries. I really do think he would be, if not JJ's rating of 97, he would be around Lamone's rating of 95. I think he'd be 94, 95. It's such a shame that he had to get injured when he did, but look, it is what it is. Good block there by Porrig. And here's Alex Cloyne again. I tell you what, though, he's more than made up for it this season. He's been a very important player. And here he is. Can he get a goal in the Champions League final? Alex Cloyne, yes he can. He gets a goal in a final. Well, that's fitting. He missed the first 3 finals of this series. He's played all 3 finals in this season, and he scores the 3rd goal of this final. They say things come in threes, and here's a perfect example of it. Oh, beautiful moment for Alex. I'm delighted for him. I am delighted for him. 3-0, and let's be honest, lads, that is the Champions League title sealed. There's surely no coming back from this. Oh my god, I can't stop smiling. I cannot stop smiling. His 5th Champions League goal. Really, I just want JJ to break the record now. And I'm already happy, but I'd be even more happy then. Is Mbappe. Barella, PSG can still test us here, but it's a great tackle by De Ligt. He's been a contender for man of the match. He's been a rock there in the defence. Here's Turl, the man who wants to lift this trophy at the end of this game. JJ, oh, unlucky. I want that record. I really, really do. There's Mendes, though. Interception by Porrig. Everyone has just been on form today. Oh, they all needed to turn up today, and they all have. Lamone, oh, unlucky. Good interception. JJ would have been clean through there to get his 2nd and our 4th. Oh, is Mbappe. Oh, it's a good move. Rodri got the first goal, makes Bayer, but his compatriot Meyer makes the save. Cullen, now Foden. He's got 2 assists today. Come on, JJ. Ah, surely that was a foul if he got blocked off there. Apparently not, though. 20 minutes to go. Turl, JJ. Oh, we could have won the free kick, but I decided to go and try and score. We get the free kick there. No, we can't. Apparently he won the ball. 20 minutes. This game has flown by. I thought this game was good. Just sometimes games could just feel very long because it's quite intense or whatever. These fucking... I was going to say 45 minutes. We haven't quite played that yet. Oh, good save by Meyer. Let's just get rid of it. Here we are, 74 minutes in. It's flown by. Right, let's make a few changes. Puts Alex in the midfield, and let's bring on Brennan Johnson. I think he deserves an appearance in the Champions League final. And yeah, that's the only change I'm going to make for now. I did want to make sure Brennan Johnson got in here because he's been such an important player for us. Stepped up when Alex was injured. So I think it's fitting that he gets the final 15 minutes here. Foden, he's done his job today. He can come off. Alex moves into the midfield. Johnson can go out on the left. It's been a very simple game, JJ. It's actually been a bit underwhelming in some ways. I really thought PSG were going to give us a much better game, especially after seeing their team. I'm a little bit disappointed with them. Meyer will very, very easily pick that up. The only thing I really want, JJ to get the outright record. Rodri, what a fucking game he has had. Oh, Brennan Johnson. That is beautiful by Brennan Johnson. Here is JJ to break the record. Most goals in a Champions League campaign. He has done it. 4-0. PSG. Unbelievably poor today. What has happened? JJ makes it 4-0. He gets his second, but more importantly, breaks Cristiano Ronaldo's record that he set in 2014 of most goals in a Champions League campaign with 17. JJ has just got his 18th. Unbelievable stuff. 10 minutes left, 4-0. That's that. Right, and I think now it's just about giving players, cult heroes of this career mode, a few appearances. I'm not going to make all 5 changes in this one. I do want Luke Shaw to come on. Actually, sorry, there is one more. There actually is one more. I just remembered. It's going to count as a separate change, but I don't care. Lamone can come on for Marino. Alex can go out on the left. Johnson on the right. There we go. I knew there was one I was forgetting. And that will obviously be our last change then. 4 goals, 4 trophies, and 4 cocaine bear parties. We've done it. Well, I said things come in 3s, but this has come in 4s. It's been brilliant. It really has. No clean sheet this time. Yeah, so I just realised the stream buffered a bit there. You've missed the goal. PSG did pull one back. Oh, lads, this fucking thing. This fucking thing is so annoying. But at least you didn't miss our goals. You've just missed the PSG goal. I bloody hope you don't miss the trophy lift, though. Hold on a second. Of course, right at the end this would happen. Of course it bloody would. It's the one thing Turl United has over Cloyne United. We didn't have this many tech issues. The chat disappearing was the worst thing that used to happen in Turl United even. Right, there we go. Let me just pause it for a second and then do that. There we go. Right, 4-1. It's kind of annoying. We couldn't keep the clean sheet, but listen, it is what it is. If you told me 4-1 before the game, I would have definitely taken it. Oh, but Alex could be in again here. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Yes, it is. Alex Cullen wins the penalty. Donnarumma gave it away. I tried to get around him, but Alex got taken out in the end. I'm nervous, even though it doesn't really matter if we score or not. JJ for a hat-trick. He gets it. 5-1. He breaks the record and gets a hat-trick in the Champions League final. And makes sure we do get the last laugh. What a finish as well. Cherry on top of the icing of the cake. Ah, if that's the last goal of this series, what a way. What a goal for it to be. Can't even speak English at the moment. But it's just about wrapping it up now. They go all the way back to Donnarumma. What's happened there? Oh, they get a free kick. Mbappe will whip it in. Headed away is Brennan Johnson. Is there a chance for one more? Oh my God, is he going to get his 20th, JJ? Is he going to get his 20th Champions League goal of the season? Yes, he is. And it's 6-1. 6-1. JJ gets 4, and that brings him up to 20. I'm in shock. I really am in shock. I thought this was going to be a much more competitive game than what it's ended up being. And there it is. The final whistle blows. We have won the quadruple. The Champions League title comes back to Cloyne. I say it comes back. It comes to Cloyne. What a way to do it. A 6-1 win over PSG in the Champions League final. Lads. It does feel... No. No. Oh, why now? Why now, you bastard? Oh, you have to be joking me. Just as we're about to lift the fucking trophy. Just as we're about to lift the bloody trophy. Are you serious? You have got to be taking the piss. Right, I don't give a shit. Lads, we're starting this again. We're starting this again.